So on January 29th, we saw the climax of a short squeeze of the GameStop company that led to the stock reaching new heights of over $483 per share. This is over 100 times what it was at just 6 months prior to this event. If any of you keep tabs on current business or just watch the news or even scroll through social media during this time, you probably saw something about this. I mean, a dying brick and mortar company is suddenly the big thing on Wall Street. How's that even happen? And I mean, the simplest answer that I can give y'all is just narratives. Everything that we perceive and see, we give a narrative without even thinking about it. I mean, everything that I look at, like if you saw a dog getting ran over, you're like, oh, that's a bad narrative, that's sad. Well, but in this case, what happened was the notable banks and investment analysis, they all were against GameStop's rise, but the internet saw the opposite as what they wanted to happen. So they gave the people that are against GameStop a negative connotation. And thus, what happened was the internet banded together and everybody fought against those big banks and investment analysis, losing them millions of dollars and raising it to the price that we still see today. In the article, Meme Machine Fuels Distortion in Share Prices by Robin Wigglesworth, we see the psychological and social reasoning behind this unlikely stock market phenomenon, its effects on the market at the time, and its effects that are going to go into the future. In 1944, two psychologists showed their students a simple film depicting a big triangle, a small triangle, and a little ball bouncing around what looked like a schematic layout of a house. The results were fascinating and relevant to markets today. Overwhelmingly, Fritz Heider and Marianne Simmel's students felt that the big triangle was bullying the other shapes, imagining their emotions and even constructing a plot around what was going on. The experiment illustrates how humans can find narratives in pretty much anything, and no matter how tortuously constructed. Narratives matter and have always mattered enormously to markets. Nobel Prize recipient Robert Shiller has even written a book about how the stories that we tell ourselves can shape economic ebbs and flows. But over the past year, a condensed modern form of narrative, the internet meme, has grown deep roots in markets and evolved from attempting to capture reality and actually helping distort it. Memes are easily digestible and shareable images or videos, often in the form of a snapshot from popular culture, tweaked with custom captions to send a myriad message from amusing self-depreciation to arch political commentary. It may seem ludicrous, but financial memes can arguably shape perceptions, just like verbose investment bank reports or newspaper opinion pieces. Arguably more so among younger generations with less patience for long-winded, staid, traditional views on news and analysis. If a meme spreads, it can have a sizable impact at a time when retail trading is a rising force in markets. Individually, a meme from one small account probably won't do much, but if it's a concerted effort and if it goes viral, then there is possibility to drive the share price, said a prominent finance meme board known as Liquidity on Instagram, where he has more than 500,000 followers. Shares in video game retailer GameStop and cinema chain AMC have climbed more than 1,000% and 2,600% respectively this year, giving them a combined market value of $46 billion. Overwhelmingly thanks to the meme-inspired trading by young retail investors loosely organized on social media sites. For now, this is primarily a factor in niche corners of markets, but it is also a broader phenomenon than just the classic meme stonks. Memes have also fueled the boom in so-called special purpose acquisition companies, arguably in a modest way, and even affected the wider stock market, exemplified by Tesla's market-rattling run. Almost half of the 1,500 individual investors polled by adversary group Betterment said they invested in stocks just based on social media buzz. At the time. Should I just stop? It's got 11 seconds.